Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So, just to introduce myself, firstly, I'm here from Share Charity UK, me and Pastor Simpson both. Pastor Simpson, I've already introduced what Share is, just to quickly let you guys know. Sikh history and religious education, Share. Okay? So the whole point of what we try to do is, Pastor Simpson, he created the Sikh to the max.
Ventilation of the
चलो कोई ना देखेंगे वेंटिलेशन करना हम पीछे से खोल दे so Share Charity ने जितना तो पता होना you might know created the first search engine which is called the Sikh to the max. You guys might have used it. If you don't use it, download it, use it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, we don't Yeah, we don't like some of the words.
You don't like it? And then apart from that, there's books been written, kiddie books written, a lot of resources, infographics. Recently, there's a lot of online prachar we have started as well, where we post our videos. You can follow us on social media pages like Instagram, Facebook, etc. Also, you can see online prachar going on, videos and stuff from different prachar lectures. So these are some of the initiatives that's been going on with Share. So please support it. मैं पहले ही थोड़े तो fundraising दी अपील करते हैं So आप दे पिटुए खोलो तुसी start transferring the money, okay? The next is just to give you a quick introduction who Das is. So I've been first come to California. Don't ask me about my experience. It hasn't been great. Because since the day I've come to this camp, about 6 times my chappal has been nicked by someone. I'm finding that chappal chore. The day I'm hoping by the end of this camp I'll find him, and I swear I'll find him. So, if you see chappal chori hondi hai, please let me know. Because mainu ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਚੱਪਲਾਂ ਚੋਰੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ
ਕਰਮਾ ਦਾ ਖੇਡ
ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਚੱਪਲ ਚੋਰੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਸੋਟ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਨੰਗੇ ਪੈਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ So last 14 years Das has been with Share. I'm quite young as you can see already. A lot of you guys are set up in 20s, I'm in 15s and 18s. Well, no, I'm 33. I've got 2 kids, one is 7 years old and the other one's only 4 months old. So, 14 years Das has been with Share Charity, roughly since 2010. And we've been working with different projects. More recently, last 5 years ago, we started the Sikh Enlightenment course, which was a course more developed to make a more constructive way of delivering Sikhi. And we delivered that in many countries. The Punjabi version we recorded government. We did that in probably about Spain, Holland, Belgium, Punjab ਅਸੀਂ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਟੂਰ ਦੇ ਲਈ. We've been Haryana, Canada. We delivered it to the Sikh prisoners. And I swear, our best audience of all of those individuals, you might have touched probably thousands of people. And I'm sorry, मैं bali English बोलनी है, ठीक है सारे लोग? हाँ जी? Yeah? जे नहीं समझ लगती दस दो फिर मैं पंजाबी च बोलता दो में भी कैसा पर 2 घंटे लग जाने लेक्चर में. Sikh prisoners ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ. I swear the best audience we had were the prisoners. Right? Until date we haven't found as dedicated sangat as the prisoners. ਸਾਡਾ 8 ਘੰਟੇ ਦਾ ਕੋਰਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 8 section. In 8 hours we could only cover 2 sections. ਕਿਉਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿਉਂ? ਦੁੱਖ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਦ ਦੁੱਖ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ we realize when we get pain we get sorrow. That's when we remember Guru. Utna Guru chete nahi honda. Tai Guru Sahib ke dukh daru sukh rog paya. Sukh has become a disease. है ना? तू खाई जा chocolate बहुत. खाला कोई ना. सुखी है सारे से. ये तो पता नहीं कि तेरे दुख की होगा. इंडिया वाला होता है कि होगा दुख. Anyway. अजी? सही है ना? इसे देखो दिखता नहीं है ना इतना पर बाहर बहुत चीज़ें देशें समझ एनीवे उस तो बाद सचिवांश की कृपा में थोड़ा जिहा अपने बारे तुहानूं दस रहा इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं नॉट होम में नहीं उदों हमें बहुत ज़्यादा no doubt about it. We've been speaker at different camps recently. Khasa camp Europe पहला जोड़ा हुआ था Holland दे विच we did that. We went there Canada and Hong California थे आए मैं पहले ही ऐड करता है दे विच. Apart from that, I'm in India as well, sorry, I missed that. So India, being in India, I'm still jet lagged, I'm not going to lie. You know? It was mad, I should have done that mission probably. But after India, I came here and my body started eating pretty well. So I don't even know what's night and what's day. Apart from that, I've delivered about 100 Sikh talks. Since I'm probably over 100. I do weekly sessions at Bhai Raman Singh in Coventry. Har Friday and Sham was class there, and we cover different topics. I'm a professional lecturer actually. So my degree in diploma, from Warwick University, one of the top 10 universities in England, in adult education. So bande banana hunda mainu sona nahi hai kisi ne bhi theek hai. I've probably delivered over 800 professional lectures in my life. But currently I've worked for 5 years in lecturing. मैं lecturer siga at Coventry University, Warwickshire Technical College. But then after that I joined a software company doing something that I was lecturing on anyway. And I'm working as a senior technical manager. I've got a team in Northern Europe, Finland, Sweden, the UK. So that's my work, that's my gig for the past 5 years now. So that's my class है ना. जिनको तो कोई और question हो तो जी बात जो question है ठीक है जी. So today's lecture, before I go into what the topic is, I think there's a lot of Sujuman lectures who already delivered some great talks. Mata Vajid Kaur ne kitaya, Bhai Tarsen Singh thora vichara kar chuke already, and I'm sure Bhai Sukhwinder Singh, Dr. Laji, sare mere to badde ya siyaane hain, right? And if I say anything wrong, mainu tusi maaf kar dena ji. So je main kuch galat keh dema tusi mainu ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ. But last kal raat nu tusi movie dekhi sigi, right? है ना? What was it? Did you like it?
Yes, yes.
Any few points you can tell from that movie? कोई एक दो पॉइंट ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਵੀਂ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪਤਾ ਚਲੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ. Anyone? ਹਾਂਜੀ.
What did
ਅੱਜ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ please. Anyone else?
On both sides, everything was meticulously planned into raising awareness versus.
It was more of a battle rather than how we present it as a genocide, isn't it? Yeah. ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ? But ਉਹਦਾ genocide ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਨਵੰਬਰ 'ਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਆ, November 1984 ਹੈ ਨਾ. So I did a lecture on 1984 about 3 weeks. So I just wanted to cover that briefly before I go into what my talk is today. There's 4 indicators of imminent genocide warnings, right? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯਹੂਦੀ ਸੀਗੇ, Jews, right? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ genocide ਹੋਇਆ for thousands of years, right? And ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੋ genocide ਹੋਏ, they thought, how can we avoid genocides moving forward, right? And they came up with these 4 indicators. ਜੇ ਆਹ 4 indicator ਹੋਣ, right? ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਕੌਮ ਤੇ, anyone, that can be Muslim, Hindu, Sikhs, ਜੇ ਉਹ ਹੋਵੇ, that means they're imminent risk. Imminent risk ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ it can happen anytime, right? It can happen today, tomorrow, it might happen in the next 10 years time, but they're under this radar, under red warning that there can be a genocide. ठीक है? So I just want to cover that very quickly before I go into today's topic. So first one was, escalation of violence and mass militarization of civilians, right? ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹ Jews ਨੇ ਵੀ Hitler ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ. Same thing happening in India today. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ, RSS is probably the most armed civilians in the whole of India. ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ army ਖੜ ਗਈ ਆ, right? ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਸਤਰ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣੇ. We don't wear ਸ਼ਸਤਰ, right? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਚੱਡੀਆਂ ਬਾਗੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਸਤਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ, right? They wear knickers and they have shastar with them, but we don't. So this is happening every day. Militarization, mobilization of arming of groups, right? First indicator applies to Sikhs, isn't it? Do you agree? It applies to Sikhs, right? It can be used against Sikhs. 84 se pehla bhi use kitta siga. Duja, planning and coordination, right? To see idna kar do that hate crimes in that area, right? You plan it, start a propaganda. Propaganda kar do. In UK, this is UK figures, but US figures are even more astonishing. I didn't get a chance to put this in, like hate crimes and mass arrest and detention, leave that, but organized hate crimes. UK is what I've read according to some research. that the highest hate crimes on any community after Muslims is Sikhs. Second highest US there is Sikhs here. Is that correct? ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ? Second highest hate crime ਜਿਹੜੇ US ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ. In UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਛਪੀ ਸੀਗੀ and it was given to the government in 2016. 100,000 hate crimes in a year. ਇੱਕ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. ਹਨਾ? ਇਹ ਇੰਨੇ hate crimes ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਆ. We don't realize. What happens in India? ਗੁਰੂ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਦਾ ਹੈ. We don't even know. ਹਨਾ? They probably want to bandi karti agency that monitors hate crime, right? Anyway, the third one was escalation of violence. Oh, sorry, one second. Yeah, the third one is dehumanization, right? Labeling. So you देखिए कोई कुछ बोलता है सीधे खालिस्तानी, गरम ख्याली, right? Anti this, anti Hindu, label लाए जाते सारे थे, है ना? Right? And then these labels are then used in media, very in a planned manner. Right? This applies to Sikhs as well. And Shreddo pare duje ne ki labde apne Sikh ki duje de label laye jande. Sikhs are labeling Sikhs, right? Kuch keh do si tu khadku a, tu Khalistani a, tu garam khayali a, you're this and that, you know? Forget others, we are labeling ourselves, right? And what this happens, this all helps that genocide warning, you know? That it helps making it executing a genocide and you lose sympathy. Thodi sympathy lose ho jandi hai in the mass public, and when there's no sympathy they can kill you and people will justify that, right? People will justify they got killed because Sanjay Singh was in the because of this, because of that, you know? So because jehda hai oh labelon to hunda hai, eh bhi sade te hunda hai. The fourth one is final one is giving impunity. The judicial system fails you, and anyone who commits any crime against that particular community, they would never get any judicial punishment, right? Impunity they deni hai ek community nu that go and kill them, go rape them, go do whatever you like. Judicial system would never hold you to account, right? Sikhan de eh ho hi reha, tonu pata hi bandi singha de masale, bandi singhs. Bhai Raman Singh has been put in NSA. Now the NSA has been extended unlawfully for another 12 months. है ना? एक साल की और एक्सटेंड होगी ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੋ unlawful है, right? Anyway, ਇਹ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ systematic exclusion. So when I look at these 4 imminent warnings, do you agree all 4 apply to Sikhs?
Yes.
है ना? So now we need to understand this. काम बहुत serious है यार. ये बहुत serious ਗੱਲ है यार. We ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਪਰ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੇ. ਬਹੁਤ serious, it's very serious situation we are in. Very dire situation I would say. that ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਕਤਲੇਆਮ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਐਨੀ ਟਾਈਮ, ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਐਂਡ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਲੇ ਆ ਕੀ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਹੈ, ਹਲੇ ਆਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਿਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ ਸਾਡਾ. ਫਗਿਆ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੂਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਹਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਵੀ ਟੂ ਫਾਸਟ, ਸੌਰੀ ਅਸਰ ਇਹਨੇ ਸੌਰੀ ਬਾਬਾ I'm trying to avoid it. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਸੋ ਆ 4 imminent warnings here, right? Anyway, let's go on the real topic I want to talk about today. ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਮੂਵੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ, let's just refresh that to give you my opinion where we stand. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ? I want you to start on the very basic thing. Okay? ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ contribute ਕਰਨਾ. I'm going to make everyone speak. Sorry, that's the only way you guys are going to stay awake. I know that. And when I give you the mic, pick you guys up, right? That's the only way you're going to stay awake. So I'm sorry, but you will have to discuss and speak up. ठीक है जी? So the first one is पहले माफी मांग लेना. So what did Guru Nanak start with his Sikhi teachings? What do you guys think? Guru Sahib ने की शुरू किया सीगा?
Community service.
Community service, okay, very good. और कोई?
He stressed that he abolished the caste system.
Abolish the caste system, ठीक है, very good. और?
Guru Sahib raised voice against जिन्हें बीबियों ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾ.
हाँ जी, raised voice. ठीक है जी.
ਜਿਹੜੀ inequality ਸੀਗੀ.
Very good, very good.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji tried ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ another thing, equality and ਫਿਰ ਉਹ try ਕੀਤੇ ਸੀ on society.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, ठीक है. हाँ जी, पीछे बाजी.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੰਧ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਦਾ ਖੰਡਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ,
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ. ਇਹ ਐਟਰੀਬਿਊਟਸ ਸੀਗੇ ਹਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਟੀਚਿੰਗਸ ਦੇ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਜਦ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਚਲਾਈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਡਿਫਾਈਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ? ਵਾਟ ਡੂ ਯੂ ਥਿੰਕ, ਹਾਊ ਡਿਡ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਡਿਫਾਈਨ ਸਿੱਖੀ? ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਧਰਮ, ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ? ਹਾਂਜੀ, Way of life? Okay, good. Anyone else?
Set principles.
Set principles, okay. कोई गुरबाणी च तुहानू लगदा कोई शब्द किसी नू? गुरबाणी tells us what did Guru Ji start?
ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਗੁਰਦਿੱਤਾ
ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ
वाह बोले सोनिहाल गुरु साहब ने कोई धर्म नहीं चलाया सर्व धर्म है श्रेष्ठ धर्म हर को नाम जे गुरु साहब ने सिक्खी was a धर्म गुरु साहब लिखते हैं सर्व धर्म है श्रेष्ठ धर्म सिक्खी धर्म isn't it? I really personally feel Guruji didn't start a dharma. We had to define Sikhi as a religion because of the society we live in, which is democracy, governed by democracy, isn't it? Right? If you don't register Sikhi as a dharma, sadi voting nahi honi, we will not be heard, right? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with defining Sikhi as a dharma as well, but I don't think Sikhi was started as a dharma. There were already so many dharmas that existed. Guru Sahib ne dharma to sago kiya ke dharma jad dharma ban janda hai. As soon as a religion is made, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਣਤਾਈਆਂ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ. There's so many issues that come along with it, you know? And I feel because we're running Sikhi as a dharma, we are falling into that trap. Look at our Gurdwara, firstly. Majority of our Gurdwara are failing. Do you guys agree? Majority, I'm not saying all, majority are failing. और ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਹਾਂ, I'm a committee member for the last 8 years. 8 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਹਾਂ. I'm not but the same since Pradhan there, right? I've been the state secretary for past 5 years now. 8 years I've been in committee. We have seen how Gurdwara run. What the expectation of people has become from previous generation. वो हैगा जी सुखमनी साहब रख लो, birthday रख लो, तुसी किसी दा दाग रख लो, death, birth, anniversary रख ली, 18 years दे हो गए, वो भी रख लिया, आही चीज़ां होंदियां. It's easier to hold a program at Gurdwara, pay $300-500 rather than calling all your guests at home and then the wife has to do cleaning, has to set up, right? Right, isn't it? That's true. Gurdwara are actually being used as a venue. It's not because I'm not by saying everyone, but I feel Gurdwara are failing because we are called Sikhi as a religion. And ਅਸੀਂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁਜਾਰੀ ਬਣਾਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦਾ. ਹਾਂਜੀ, you can say this way as well. I think initially because that's the expectation being set by the Gurdwara as well. Now we have become that as well, that ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੀ ਉਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਆ. You're right, so we are failing Gurdwara as well. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਧਰਮ ਦਾ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੋਗਾ? ਇਹਦਾ
ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਧਰਮ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. You're going to see what Sikhi is, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਹੁਕਮ ਹੈ. ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ, ਸਾਰੇ ਕਹੋ ਜੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ. ਇਸ ਇਨ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ as well on the first. ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ, ਸੱਚ ਕੋਟ ਸਤਾਣੀ ਨੀਵ ਦਾ. ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ, ਰਾਜ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਰਾਜ ਚਲਾਇਆ, rule ਚਲਾਇਆ, kingdom, rule, governance, name it whatever you want. तो पंजाबी गुरु साहब ने चलाया कि राज. जिवें गोरियां दा राज होया, मुगलों दा राज होया, Roman Empire, other empires, Guru Sahib started an empire of Sikhi. And Guru Sahib ने दस्या भी है how did he build this empire. इहदी जिहड़ी कोट है, कोट means a fort, was built out of sach. And the foundation was built out of trust. Satani. I'm going to come to that in a minute. How did I get to the conclusion that Satani means trust? Anyway. And Guru Sahib ne aave kiya kabkal so just gaavo Guru Nanak Raj Jog Tin Maaneo. Jin Maane Vaiguru. Jehda Raj Jog Guru Sahib ne concept detta in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Everything I want to talk about majority is from Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. So that's what I want to more go on. Next thing, Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, जो Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj की गल होंदी है, Guru Sahib कहते हैं राज योग तख्त दियन Guru Ramdas. What did Guru Ramdas Ji got from Guru Amardas Ji Maharaj? He got Raj, Jog and the takht of it, the throne of Raj Jog. Raj means rule, Jog, uda मैं समझाऊंगा what does that mean? It means मिलाप according to Mahan Kosh. And Guru Sahib even ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ to Angad Dev Ji as well, ਗੁਰ ਜਗਤ ਫਿਰਨ ਸੀ ਅੰਗਰੋ ਰਾਜ ਜੋਗ ਲਹਿਣਾ ਕਰੇ. What did Guru Angad Dev Ji do? He did Raj Jog, right? So these are some references, and so I want to try and understand what Raj Jog is. ठीक है जी? That's the kingdom of Guru Nanak. Raj Jog is kingdom of Guru Nanak, है ना? And it's सारे पासे हैगा यार. It's territorial, but it's not territorial as well, right? And when you understand this, this is the foundation of Miri Piri, Sant Sipai, etc., etc., other terminologies that we defined after that. But this purely exists in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, right? So let's try and understand Raj Jog. Jab Raj Jog nu split kariye, according to Mahan Kosh, because the Jajja has got Ankar, Gagga has got Ankar, right? This becomes usually a singular. Raj jada hai, it's Guru Sahib da jada arth hai according to Mahan Kosh is king or sovereignty. Jog, usually, what does Jog relate to? What do you relate Jog to usually? Haji?
Yoga.
Yoga, isn't it? English translation says all of that, all in Guru Granth Sahib is rubbish. Idda nahi hai yaar. Jog da matlab actually jada hai milap hai. Mahan Kosh, if you read Mahan Kosh, he's Bhai Raman Singh now has specifically taken the shabad Raj Jog Din Mane and he has referenced this as milap. Milap kiya, the desire for union. Now what do you think? What are the attributes? Because both can be quite contradictory, isn't it? Right? And you know, our Sikhi is more based around the right hand side. Yeah? We try and concentrate more on the right, isn't it? And you know, governments love these sort of individuals who don't want to talk about the left. Because they're not harmful at all. Right? उन्हें वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु करना है, राम राम करना है, भक्ति करी जानी है, right? पर राज दी गल नहीं करनी, and वही वो चाहते राज दी गल कोई ना करे. No one should talk about Raj, है ना? Anyway, what do you think are the attributes of both areas? What would you say? What are the qualities of someone? Let's say these are two different personalities, right? Two different personalities. On the right, someone who wants union with Vaheguru. On the other side is a king or someone who's executing sovereignty. What would you say are the qualities of Milab? Let's go on the right hand side. What would you say? Anji?
Right hand?
Right hand ਦੱਸ ਦੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ.
ਭਗਤੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ.
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਖੋ. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਹੈਗਾ? ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ? What do you think? Someone who wants to meet Vaheguru, what are the qualities you expect from him? Seva, ਹਾਂਜੀ, very good.
Identity, Sikh identity.
Sikh identity, that's the word. Sikh identity. Sikh identity, very good, Hanji. Prem, love, Hanji. Hanji? Nimrata, very good. Hanji. Nimrata, Hanji. Hanji, pure, very good. Anyway, I've just put a few top things here, right? Compassion, agree? दया होनी चाहिए है ना मंदे मन संतोख सर्व जी दया इन बिन बर्त संपूर्ण पे मन दे विच दया होनी चाहिए for everyone, right? Compassion for everyone, and then तू ठीक हो जाता है. On the other side किया strength, isn't it? Right? Sovereignty signifies what? Strength. Anything else you can think on the left hand side in the king and sovereignty?
Josh.
Ajay?
Josh.
जोश, हिम्मत, ठीक है, वेरी गुड. और कोई? हाँ जी है, ये लो हो गया, और चीज़ें हो गई, डिप्लोमेसी, राइट? और कोई है? हाँ जी? आर्मी, हाँ जी है. So
I was
organizing
going to
it.
say weapons or shastra.
Shastras, very good. So on this side is compassion, this side is strength, right? Everything would be opposite to the kill. On this side is sacrifice, isn't it? Milap, prem cannot be without sacrifice. हो सकता है नहीं हो सकता. There's no love without sacrifice. And दूसरे पासे किया possessions. The Raja needs to possess things, isn't it? Right? दूसरे पासे किया humility, निम्रता, है ना? ऐसे पासे किया हिम्मत तो तुझे किया ना? valor, right? They seem opposite, don't they? Right? but when you start going a little bit deeper, there's similar gun भी आ जाते हैं दोनों दे विच. You have to be fearless, विरुद्ध भगति, निर्भय, patience, generosity. You shouldn't have greed. Same with जो तुसी राजे हुंदे जो चंगे राजे आ वो भी इदां ही हुंदे आ. Generous, patience and fearless. So जे तुसी इहनू देखोगे, right? Guru Sahib ने perfectly on both areas. Guru Sahib ने उन्हें balance किया है on sovereignty as well as on milad, right? And how did Guruji do it? What's the proof point of that? Does anyone know which cities were founded by Gurujis? Does anyone know? Ladies? Cities founded by Guruji. Who? Which Guru? Guru Nanak Dev Ji. हाँ जी. गोविंदवाल साहब किहड़े पातशाही? हाँ जी? थर्ड गुरु, गुरु अमरदास जी. होर तरनतार वेरी गुड. हाँ जी. खडूर साहब. होर कोई हैगा इन्हां मुंडियां चों? हाँ जी. हाँ? बाबू. हाँ जी? सतवें पातशाह. कीरतपुर साहब. आयशो तू गूगल चेक कर, फोन करता हूँ.
अनंतपुर साहब.
हाँ जी. अनंतपुर साहब. विच गुरु? दसवें पातशाह. ठीक है. होर कोई? You missed a few. हाँ जी. हाँ जी. हाँ जी. विच गुरु? हाँ जी. कीरतपुर कह रहे थे. हाँ जी. कीरतपुर. गुरु हरगोबिंद साहब जी महाराज. उसे जंग भी लड़ी सी. पटना साहब already existed beforehand. Was founded. One you guys have missed. Amritsar साहब. Who founded it? ठीक है. और who founded तरनतारन साहब? Very good. Guru Arjan Dev Ji. और एक मिस हो गया थोड़े तो. हाँ जी. Can you imagine Guruji's founding cities? Can you imagine? एक पासे दा भगती ਅਸੀਂ गुरु ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ define ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨਾ, just here on the right, isn't it? When we think about Guruji, we think about Guruji away from politics. Guruji ਬਹੁਤ ਨਿਮਰਤਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. Guruji away from all the kalesh, right? No problems, peaceful. ਚਿੱਟੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਪਾਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ, ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਮਾਲਾ ਬੰਨੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ. That's how we imagine Guru Sahib. I don't think Guru Sahib was like that. I don't think so. एक सिटी फाइंड ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਂਪ ਲਾਇਆ ਨਾ, ਕਿੰਨਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੇ थे, right? ਕਿੰਨੇ ਪੰਗੇ ਪਏ ਹੋਣੇ, ਮੀਟਿੰਗਾਂ ਹੋਈ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ, right? Some people are going to get upset, some people will be happy, some people are going to come next year, right? Isn't it? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸੌਖਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਜਣੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ, 1000 ਬੰਦਾ, 500 ਬੰਦਾ, ਰਾਈਟ, ਮੈਕਸਿਮਮ, ਬਸ ਸਿੱਖੀ 'ਚ ਦੇਖੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ setting up a whole city, whole infrastructure. And jab Guru Sahib ne Amritsar Sahib banaya siga, when Guru Sahib made, Guru Arjan Dev Ji made Amritsar Sahib, Guru Ramdas Ji Sahib made Amritsar Sahib, ਉੱਥੇ forest ਸਿਗਾ, ਉਹ ਥਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ, ਕਿੰਨੀ ਪੋਲਿਟਿਕਸ 'ਚ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ. Do you agree or not? It's not easy, especially when there's Raj of your dushman, right? That's where Guruji is operating, right? A lot in this space, which we quite ignore, right? And ਇੱਥੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ founded ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj found sets of Kartarpur Sahib, didn't exist. ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਨੇ ਖਡੂਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਬਣਾਇਆ, didn't exist. ਤੀਜੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਨੇ ਗੋਇੰਦਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ, didn't exist. All Guru Sahibs, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸਿਟੀ ਫਾਊਂਡ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, anyway, regardless of that, all Guru Sahibs sit on a takht. Guru Sahib's got Shatar, Chandoa Sahib, Guru Sahib's got Chaur happening on the head as well. Please, can you imagine that? ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਆਮ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. ਕੋਈ ਸੰਤ ਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਚੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਭਗਤ ਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਚੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ. ਭਗਤ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਤੇ ਚੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ, ਭਗਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ ਸੇ ਚੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ, Guru Sahib te chilaya gaya, because Guru Sahib wasn't just a Bhagat but also a Raja as well, including Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's shastras are in Hazur Sahib as well. But we show Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj उदा दे सिगे, कोई बाबे वांग ऐसी फोटो बना ली Guru Sahib दी, है ना? बस देखो तुसी चौथी पातशाही made Amritsar Sahib ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸਪੁਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਪੰਜਵੀਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ made ਤਰਨਤਾਰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ। ਛੇਵੀਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ made ਕੀਰਤਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ। You forgot to mention the ninth ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ made ਚੱਕ ਨਾਨਕੀ। There's a bit of a confusion. Some say that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj came and then renamed Chak Nanki as Anandpur Sahib, but there's many evidences that now say that Guruji kept that and added another city next to it called Anandpur Sahib. Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj, right? Then Guruji fought Janga as well, right? One jang of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, to Mani Ji das dema. Hanji Paonta Sahib Ji, right? I may have missed that. But what I'm trying to say is that majority of Guru Sahibs, they are finding cities, है ना? जेते तुसी गुरु हर कृष्ण साहब जी ਨੂੰ देखोगे, if you read Surah Al this does there कि when Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji goes, he's got chor on his head, he's got shada and nagare bajde are. First nagare are played before Guruji leaves, right? There's about 2,000 army men with Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji at a time, and we see Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji as a kid, isn't it? I'm sorry, है ना? What image are we making of Guruji? We have made an image of Guruji more about this, the union with Vaheguru. We completely forgot this side of Guruji, which is sovereignty, leader, king, ruler. We can't see Guruji with just this eye, right? Guruji nu itthe bhi dekhna pena hai tonu. And when you see that, you're going to understand where Sikhi starts, and how do we do that? How do we become a citizen of this Raj that Guru Nanak ne chala? I'm going to tell you in a minute, right? But anyway, when Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj won jang, the first jang of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj was unprovoked jang. एक तो हुंदी ना कि दुश्मन चढ़ के आ गया, right? And then you fight back in defense, right? Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj ने सिखां नूं कहा जहांगीर दा बाज है, बाज ले लो, take the बाज, और बाज ले लिया. Do you understand what बाज is? Falcon, right? ले लिया. Guru Sahib provoked them. Guru Sahib कहे मैं लड़ना है ना, मैं लड़ना जान के, finding a reason to fight. Why? To uproot the tyrant, है ना? Guru Sahib ने कहा tyrant uproot कर देना है. आज खालसा किथे है? आज खालसा किथे है? Where is the Khalsa today? Are we fighting in that manner? I don't think we are. Are we mobilized that way? How many cities after Guru Sahib has Sikhs founded? After अपने राज तो बाद जेड़ा सीगा वो भी खोल हो गया सी, सानू पता ही नहीं चलिया, right? सानू पता ही नहीं सी किथे है गया, गुआचे ਆਪਾਂ, proper गुआचे, है ना? And I'm sorry to say that, I might sound a little bit harsh, है ना? But you know, going around everywhere in the world, same problems everywhere. जिथे तुसी चल जाओ, same problem है, right? Youth not happy with the elders, elders are not happy with the youth, elders, youth will see them as a threat, right? Does that sound familiar? Yeah, इथे हैगा नहीं, इथे ठीक है?
No, that's pretty bad.
Finally बोला मुन्ना. तू भी दो सब साझा कर ले मुन्ना. Elders see youngsters are threat. Is mad. I don't get it, है ना? अपा एक परिवार है, they see that is using us as threat, है ना? उस तो बाद anyway, the list is quite long, है ना? But anyway, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj provokes, and उन्होंने तो बाज ले लेंदे यार. मुगल आंदे हैं, गुरु साहब लोग कहते हैं कि बाज दे दो, बाज ही है, नमक खरीद ले, just go and buy a new one, right? Why are you fighting a jung? Why are you making people? Why do you want your Sikhs to die for बाज, right? गुरु साहब ने कहा ना, तुसी बाज ही बाज पुकार दे, सी ताज भी तुहाडा मंगदे हां. गुरु साहब ने कहा, you are asking for बाज, I want your ताज as well, I want your throne as well. This is just the beginning. 4 janga Guru Sahib fought, and all of them Guru Sahib won, right? And when Guru Sahib goes, Bandi Chhod jab hoya si, Guru Sahib goes to see Jahangir. This time Guruji goes to the army, and he's received as a king by Jahangir, as a ruler, है ना? And Sikh का राज नहीं करना चाहता, Sikh राज की गल भी नहीं करना चाहता है, right? And that's where we're going wrong. I think we're massively going wrong. Anyway, so let's think about this. Question to you guys: if Guru Nanak started a Raj, let's get to the bottom of it now, right? How can we become a citizen of this Raj? You get the question? Yes or no? Yeah? If Guru Nanak started a Raj, he started a kingdom, he started a rule, how can I become a citizen of that? Have a discussion for a few minutes and let me know. 1-2 minutes na apne aap chi, because you guys are going to go sleep, I know that. So if you discuss, you're going to stay awake, right? So कोई ना तो डिस्कस करो 2-3 मिनट अपने फ्रेंड्स दे नाल आले दुआले जोड़े हाउ डू यू थिंक हाउ कैन बी सिटीजन ऑफ गुरु नानक
How can we that's just where's the it's all about where's the our citizenship. That's right. You have to give your head.
Sometimes the best to be left with the question. Sometimes the best to be left with the question.
Yeah, you just ended here. Everyone's going to be so mad.
Next slide is please don't share time. Anji, any answer? That's good. I'm hearing voices. That's making me feel a little bit positive. You don't have to use the game slap chat. That's great. I don't want to see any violence here. Now you need to tell me what is Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Anji, what do you guys think? Shall I ask Anji?
By following the knowledge and wisdom shared by Guru Nanak Dev.
Anji, ठीक है. गुरु के बचन कीनो राज जो गुरबाणी सुनना है. गुरु के बचन मानेंगे, you can do raj jo. You can be part of that. Anji, that's good. That applies anyway to everyone. Anji.
Just keep it raise his hand then put it.
Anji, just keep it the soul.
By submitting yourself to him and like saying when you go in his court, like in your mind, like I'm no one, and then.
Why are you repeating what I told you in the workshop?
Yes. It's basically the same thing.
Isn't it?
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good to remember. If they learn, we have to rip them. That's the only way they learn. Anji, very good, very good, very good. Smashed it. Anji, next. Anyone in the back? Sofa gang. Popcorn le aye tade ਲਈ
ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਪਾਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਸਤਾ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਿਕਮ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਸਿੱਖ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਚਲੋ
that's the best answer ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਬੇੜੋ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਬੇ ਛਕਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਛਕਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਦੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਪੋਪੂਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ
ਕੱਲਾ ਘੰਟੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ
ਇਹ 10 ਲੱਖ ਮੈਂ ਛਕਾਇਆ 15 ਲੱਖ ਤੂੰ ਛਕਾਇਆ there's 2 crore Sikhs and they're giving amrit to 5 crore Sikhs so nothing going on somewhere but anyway ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ satsang ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਓਕੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ
Right, so we applied for the citizenship and the Nanak Raj by following the.
and you get passport at home
by following the principles that are defined by Guru Nanak to enter his Raj. And those principles are defined in Guru Bani, so we have to modify our jivan according to those principles. That's how we get qualified as applicants into the Raj.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਰਾਜ ਦਾ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨ ਹੋਵੇ question for you guys right can he go through karam and the lekha can his lekha be asked by someone show me what your counts are how many good deeds you've done how many bad deeds you've done you guys know right some people might not know right karam lekha jo khanda hai we say that right you've done good bad that will be judged and Dharamraj is going to judge it and then वो करूँगा है ना Do we come under that? Can Gursikh come under that? एक शब्द होता गुरबाणी च है ना गुरु साहब कहते हैं धर्म राय नूं हुक्म है वै सच्चा करने आओ दूजे भाई दुष्ट ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੂਜੇ ਭਾਈ ਦੁष्ट आत्मा ओ तेरी सरकार अध्यात्मी हर गुण तास मन जब है एक मुरार तिनकी सेवा धर्म राय करे धन सवारण हार सरकार उथे यूज करता सरकार का मतलब गवर्नमेंट गवर्नेंस Guruji says in Gurbani that Dharmaraj, the messenger of death or the one who takes everyone's accounts, right? His governance can't be on Gursikhs. He's been given the order that you Sikhs, Gursikhs are not in your jurisdiction, mate. Tu beja. Onu kya hai Guru Sahib ne. So if you in Guru Nanak's kingdom, I don't think Sikh can ever go to Narak. Do you think a Sikh who's become Sikh of Guru Nanak can end up in Narak? So where are you guys going? Where are we going? Are we going to Sachkhand? Hanji? ठीक है सॉरी मैं समझ नहीं अमेरिकन जोक सी
I mean, yeah, like in a golden cannon, we're going to our holy father in the holy heaven.
ਹਾਂਜੀ holy heaven, yeah, there's different heavens, isn't it? बनाया शिवपुरी ब्रह्मपुरी भी हैगी है हिंदुओं ने आपने बनाया मुसलमान ने आपने बनाया होरा मिल दिया है right anyway right but do you think a Gursikh can ever go to Narak? Shouldn't do right but isn't it that when you look at if you reflect on Allah I'm talking about myself as well I'm not just talking about everyone है ना गुरु साहब कृपा करन मैं नरक च ना चल जावां किथे है ना तुसी अरदास करनी मेरे लिए right I'm saying that with utter seriousness जे तो आप रिफ्लेक्ट करिए अखा बंद करके and see our karma there's two roads here right one is going towards hell one is going to Guru Nanak Sachkhand where do we think our life is going है ना ਜਿਹੜੇ 2 ਕਰੋੜ ਸਿੱਖ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ 2 ਕਰੋੜ ਸਿੱਖ ਆ ਆਦੇ ਉਹ going to Sachkhand ਸਿੱਖ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਪੀਂਦਾ ਆ ਰਾਈਟ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੀਬੀ ਨਾਲ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇਸ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ hardly find you know when I was in year 8 first time I went to Punjab first time right when I was a kid I was born in Mumbai by the way and when I was a kid all I learned was the ones who got this root they are Sikh the ones who don't have this are not Monne I didn't even know what word Monne is they're Hindus so we didn't know anything in between when I went to Punjab I thought सारे दी पग्गा होनी everyone would be wearing pag everyone would have dada everyone I went there got into a bus एक पग सीगी सारे बस दे विच only one pag I said to my mom are these all Hindus but they were all Sikh they are kade है ना do you know Punjab Guru Sahib ने सानू 500 years ago told us ते कुड़ी नहीं मारनी right कुड़ियां equal to men isn't it I went to New York I might be उत्थे एक street बनी है I don't know you guys might know the name of the street that was to signify the independence of women that was the first time that women were allowed to shop without their husband is that correct
What's it called?
do you guys know New York नहीं है उत्थे I can't remember the name I'll tell you guys later on maybe I'll search it I went for a tour in Manhattan right and उत्थे उन्होंने दस्या सी 1910 that was right when first time women were allowed to shop without their husband without a man Guruji tells us 500 years ago and Guruji makes pracharaks of Bhai Manjiya the pracharak female singing right this is Guru Angad Dev Ji's time and we are seeking guidance from the West Sikh is way more advanced and जो पंजाब च ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਮਾਰੇ ਆ abortion of ਕੁੜੀਆਂ right Punjab has always been either number 1 state or number 2 state out of India isn't that shameful gal this is that Punjab ਜਿੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭੰਡ ਜੰਮੀ ਹੈ ਭੰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਭੰਡ ਮੰਗਣ ਵੀ ਆ ਭੰਡੋ ਹੋਵੇ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਭੰਡੋ ਚਲੇ ਰਾਹ ਭੰਡ ਮੂਆ ਭੰਡ ਭਾਲੀ ਹੈ ਭੰਡ ਹੋਏ ਬਦਾਨ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮੰਦਾ ਆਖੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਤ ਜੰਮੇ ਰਾਜਾ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਰਾਜੇ ਜੰਮਦੇ ਆ and I read a research ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਹੋਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਹ ਚੋਂ ਬੀਬੀ ਨੇ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ that 75% of those women when they went for abortion they were misinformed they weren't even told that their kid would be killed that day deceiving parents are deceiving taking women an abortion kara dende this is what's happening 54% in the West right? 54% BPM have started drinking sharab. More than half. Sikh community.
Yeah, I saw.
Sikh community. What do you think of those BPM? ਉਹਦੇ ਪੁੱਖ 'ਚ ਜੱਸਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਆਲੂਵਾਲੀ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਨਵਾਬ ਕਪੂਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਭਾਈ ਤਾਰੂ ਸਿੰਘ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ, ਬਾਬਾ ਉਦੈ ਸਿੰਘ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ, ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ. Not possible. It's not possible. Because we are way miles away from Sikhi. Because we don't trust our Guru. The basic problem is we don't trust our Guru. So how do you become citizen of Guru Nanak's Raj? मैं तो पहले ही शब्द कह चुकिया, सच कोट सतानी नींव दे. Your foundation is of trust or submission. I'm just going to focus on that. Okay? Now the question is, how do you develop trust in Guru? Trust go together. That's my job, by the way. Do you know what my job is? My job is to go to these big companies, speak to their executives, develop a relationship and develop a trust. Once we develop trust, फिर पिछों million दी वो चीज़ें buy कर लेते हैं. They buy software from us. I did that Jaguar Land Rover. I signed a deal of nearly 25 million pounds. Now that's been converted to 500 million pound deal. That's my work. That's what I do. I speak to CIOs, CTOs. I present it to a lot of big companies. And that's my job, is to develop trust. And I use this. We use this formula, by the way. So it's not fully good, but aligned it to good, but it actually makes sense to me at least. Right? How do you develop trust? Tell me. Anyone? Piche? Sofa guy? Adi? ठीक है? सारुष?
सच बोल के ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ.
सच बोल के trust, okay? और? हाँ जी?
Honesty. सच बोलना, honesty.
Honesty, ठीक है? हाँ जी?
Remove obstacles or concerns that
Concerns.
the other party has any concerns.
Share that, Guruji. Guruji.
Remove. He said remove obstacles.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Remove obstacles in what sense? Can you elaborate a little bit?
Like to, build trust in someone. If somebody has blockage or some concerns, to trust you.
ठीक है. और
Provide evidence to prove your trust in him.
हाँ जी, provide evidence. That's good. हाँ जी. और कोई जगह? पिछे जेडे बैठे हैं ना, वो मैंने दसो कोई. पिछे वाले जो बैठे थे. आज येलो पगला ट्रक ड्राइवर. ट्रक ड्राइवर दस. ट्रस्ट कितना करीदा? Do you trust in driving? The B. And anyone else? Trust? Do you guys trust your friends? Huh? You must have used that word, right? It's not a new word, is it?
What?
Bro, good morning. Good morning, buddy. You didn't sleep all the time. Trust.
Oh.
हाँ जी. हाँ जी, ये बस
He's up the study.
हाँ जी बस.
Relationship with the other person.
Wow. Really good. Smashed it. This guy. हाँ जी, और कोई है किसी ने कुछ करना है?
When you're in a time of difficulty, they
हाँ
have
जी,
your back.
sorry.
If you're in a time of difficulty, they have your back.
ठीक है भाई. हाँ जी. ये बढ़िया आइडिया. देसी जुगाड़ आई है.
Build rapport. Build rapport.
हाँ जी. ठीक है. ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਨਾ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਡਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਟਰਸਟ ਹੈ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ. Everyone's interested in that. ਜਦ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਟਰਸਟ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ ਟਰਸਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ ਨਾ, ਰਾਈਟ, ਦੱਸ ਉਹ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਹਨਾ? ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ ਭੱਜ ਗਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ? ਟਰਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ, ਭਰੋਸਾ ਕੀਤਾ, ਹਨਾ? ਤੇਰੇ ਭਰੋਸੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਲਾੜ ਲੜਾਇਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਰੋਸੇ ਤੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਹਨਾ? ਜੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੋ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ, there is a word called ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ which is called trust, है ना? जिस सिख ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਤੇ right there's a story in that, right, you know, a lot of times, anyways, I'll tell the story later on. I've got a lot of stories. Anyway, I know there's doctors here probably, right? There's something called a placebo effect as well. They say even in medicine, trust is so important that ਜੇ ਤਾਂ medicine ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ treatment ਤੇ trust ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ, it's not as effective, that treatment. और समझ गलत नहीं है? That exists, isn't it? Yes. I've read in researches as well. Trust is so important that even trust on medicine or a particular treatment, if you don't trust it, fully trust on it, or can they any effective नहीं होती, है ना? So trust is powerful. It's a powerful emotion, है ना? वो चाहिए है सिख को, उससे बगैर सिख हो नहीं सकता, है ना? And sorry, the way I came to conclusion is regarding trust, है ना? ये मान पोस्ट इन्हों भरोसा क्या है, right? Start to develop trust. I'll give you a formula. I'll quickly go through it, and then we're going to do an exercise together. After that, we're going to finish. ठीक है जी? Yeah. वाहिगुरु, 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 वाहिगुरु. So this is a trust equation. ठीक है? जे तुसी गुरु नानक दे राज दा बनना ना, गुरु ते भरोसा रखना जरूरी है. वो तो बगैर कुछ नहीं हो सकता. That's the foundation. And David Meister सेगा, he made this trust equation that a lot of big companies use, right? So the first one is, if you want to make trust, थोड़ी math check करनी है, ठीक है? Trust is equal to credibility. Do you understand credibility?
No.
नहीं? वही मैं तुम बताता हूँ. Reliability, ठीक है? Plus intimacy. तो ये क्या ना? Closeness होनी चाहिए है मसीह के बहुत बढ़िया क्या? And all of this can get destroyed if you are self-orientated. Okay? If you're self-obsessed, right, you cannot understand your customer needs, or trust नहीं करना, right? And you know, when I look at this, I feel that इतना सिक्खी विच भी नहीं है. He then explains how is credibility created. I'll be very quick. Credibility is the words we say. ਆਪਾਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਕੀ ਆ? ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ emphasis ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਬੋਲਣ ਤੇ. ਹੈਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ? ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਣ, ਨਿਵ ਚੱਲਣ, ਹੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਭਲਾ ਮਨਾਏ. ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਣ, ਹਨਾ? ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਜੇਬਾਂ ਮਣੀਆਂ ਮੰਤ, ਹਨਾ? ਉਹ ਜੇਬਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਆ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲੇ ਨਿਵ ਚੱਲੇ ਸੇਜੇ ਰਵੇ ਪਧਾਰ. ठीक है? The first thing is how your words are. Kavan bol par brahm rijaun. Guruji is saying what words shall I use that Vaheguru becomes happy with me. So that means through words it's possible to make Vaheguru happy, right? So the first way you can build your credibility is through sweet speech. Okay? The second one, I'll quickly cover this. Reliability is through actions we take. साढ़े एक्शन केड़े आ? निर्मल कर्म हो कीने नित शाखा हरी जड़ी जय. शाखा हरी जड़ी जय. जे तां निर्मल कर्म करांगे, है ना? फिर जिहड़ी शाखा जिहड़े बूटे निकलने उहदे विचों हरे होणगे, they be green, right? And the best karam, the best nirmal karam is actions that you can make is naam japna. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. This is the best karam. Guruji कहते हैं, है ना? Guruji कहते हैं हर को नाम जप निर्मल karam. Nirmal karam is नाम जप. ठीक है? Reliability. I'm going to make you guys score yourself, right? Build your reliability with Guruji through nirmal karam. Third is intimacy. Closeness with Guruji. Do you see Guruji close to yourself? Do you feel when you get a dukh? My first resort should be to going to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and take a hukamnama. Do I see that if I've got a problem, Guruji is with me, why am I so worried about it? Kahe mantu dolta sab har mansa puran har. Guru tere naal hai, teri mansa teri puri karuga na. Why will you think in your mind Guruji puri karuga? Tere naal hai, why Guru is with you? But we don't see Guruji as close to us, I think. And Guru, it कला ये भी नहीं हैगा कि अपने यही सोची जाना. There's also कि empathy भी होनी चाहिए, right? And you can build your trust by seeking his safety and feeling his presence. Anyway, I'll quickly cover this. The last one is self-orientation. This destroys your trust altogether. Okay? And this is being self-obsessed. In this world that we live in, everything is just about you. Social media the picture किदी पाउंदे तुसी अपनी जदों लाइक करदे नाइस लगदा तुहानू नहीं बहुत नाइस लगदा है ना that's called reward and pleasure mechanism, right? There's a reward and pleasure mechanism वो जान के बैठ के अंदर when someone likes you really बड़ा reward feel होता है ना and जदों comment करदे you feel pleasure feel होता है someone's talking about you है ना you want everyone wants to be center of attention है ना पर गुरुजी कहते तू आप ਨੂੰ त्याग दे think about others आप संदे दुख जग वसाया इथे पर गुरदास जी uses many examples है ना क्योंकि फल दे लाहे भुख वट गवाया जिद्दां के दरख्त ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ है ना ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ keep stoning on the drakh is still the tree it still gives you fruits right isn't it yeah ਵੱਡਣ ਆਏ ਮਨੁੱਖ ਆਪ ਤਛਾਇਆ ਜਦ ਵੱਡਣ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਮਨੁੱਖ when people come to cut the trees how many trees have been cut right they submit themselves ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਦੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ and ਜਦ ਧੁੱਪ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਜਦ ਤੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਧੁੱਪ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ what do we look for shade don't we under the tree Guruji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ become like a tree but Gurdas ji says Sikh thinks about others more than himself and ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਕਾ ਨਨਕਾਣਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੋਰੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਹਨਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕਰਤਾ right why did Bhai Raman Singh become shaheed the main reason for him getting shaheed was a bibi ਮੁਗਲ ਲੈ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵਹੀ ਬਣਾਈ ਉੱਤੇ ਹਨਾ ਭਾਈ ਸੁਖਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ you must have watched it right ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੇ ਲਈ he became shaheed not even from his own community 22,000 Marathian di Bibiyan Marathe have fought wars with Sikhs by the way they have deceived Sikhs as well they backstabbed Sikhs even after that Panipat jo Abdali di jang hundi when Abdali returns back to Kabul on the way Jassa Singh Alawali Gursikh halla bol ke 22,000 Marathian di auratan nu chhadaande a free them free 22,000 Maratha women from Abdali and returned him back to Maharashtra and they didn't accept him. And only because of that Abdali returns back again in 1762 and does Kalukara, Vadda Kalukara on Sikh. Sikhan de second Kalukara hona nahi siga if Sikhs would have not done that. And thus saving your dushman's bibiyan, can you imagine? Inna Sikhan ne dujya bare sochiya. So caring for others, right, you can build your trust. Anyway, now what we're going to do, right, let's just do a calculation. Everyone, you guys got phone, innit? Everyone's got phone, right? Or pen, whatever. Right? Score yourself from 1 to 10. Where do you stand with credibility? The whole point of Sikh is self-reflecting. If you don't reflect, there's no point, ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਧਾ ਸੁਣ ਲਿਆ ਅੱਧਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਘਰੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ 2 ਦਿਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ right I tell you after 10 days you're not going to remember anything right so it's best to reflect write think about it and discuss it so ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਬਣਾ ਲਓ discuss you need to is more personal anyway see how your credibility is 1 to 10 do you swear Sikh ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਹਨ right ਗੁਰੂ ਕਦੇ credibility ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ ਗਾਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਹਨਾ 6 every word FN ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਮਾਂ ਭੈਣ ਦੀ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ Sikh ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ forget ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ I've seen ਰਾਗੀ ਜਥਾ from ਦਰਬਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ doing it ਰਾਗੀ ਜਥਾ from ਦਰਬਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ on phone ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ I've heard it do you see swear ਜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ you cannot are you respectable does your speech make others angry sometimes you know maya de vich koi ਹੋਰ is on the 4th stage you drag them down your board drag them down score yourself on that right and truthfully score yourself reliability do you speak truth do you jump now are you humble do you often do sangat score yourself 1 to 10 where do you stand theek hai intimacy do you feel Guruji's presence before doing something wrong before do you share your pain with Guruji instead of people jab koi Sikh karam karda na he should feel that Guru is watching me Guru is watching me but we forget that do you share your pain with Guruji instead of other people do you see Guruji as your support final one is self-orientation do you feel others pain do you ever in your ardas have you ever asked something for someone else other than yourself हाँ कदे नहीं भरावा अपने प्ले स्टेशन अपने खेडां है ना अपना अपनी जॉब मेरा 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 दूजे लिए कोई नहीं मंगता आप तो पढ़ता दिंदे आ नानक नाम चढ़दी कला तेरे भाने सरबत दा भला that's Panth asking for it but I don't think we ask sarbat da bhala in our ardas है ना we don't feel others pain anyway मैं 5 मिनट दे दो please anyway everyone few minutes ठीक है I'll give you few minutes wake up hello wake up I'm not going to point to sleep 5 minutes okay I'll let you discuss see what your score comes to okay couple of minutes quick guys Panji आ गया Panji ने मुझे कहना कि आपको ये ऊपर साथी ना
Just raise them. Wait, how you?
Be quick. 2 minutes, guys. Score yourself 1 to 10. Remember, self-orientation. If you are less obsessed, score yourself less. Okay, not going.
So then you add them all up.
The max score you can get is 30, isn't it? Right? 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30 divided by 1 is max score, isn't it? I don't think anyone should get max score, in my opinion. Kariyo tusi 2 minutes, please. Phone kar lo apne.
That's like 11.
I already messed up my score. How much do you think about this? Really? You will score it. Your party should score you. You should score it.
Okay, I'm a 2. My trust is
I've lost it.
I got
2 minutes, okay? Andy.
You said 1 to 10 is 1 being worse than 10.
Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? 1 means low, 10 means high.
So if we get the word number,
Andy?
What did you get?
Yeah. So do you actually speak very sweet like he does to me? I'm double his age. And it goes with 2, right? Then you should score yourself 10. 10 out of 10. If you speak the truth all the time, score yourself 10. If you think Bible is close to you all the time, you really see that, score yourself 10, no problem. And you never think about yourself, score yourself as 1.
Wait, what did you put?
Anji, I'm going to give you another 30 seconds, okay? No more than 30 seconds. Quick.
Okay.
Liability.
Think about yourself. Self-orientation.
No. In the past, what is the feelings?
Quick, guys. Anji? What? Anji, koi hai ka? Can anyone share your score? What do you want?
I have a question.
Stop it. Anji, anyone? Anyone of you guys? Those in mind, workshop and work. Anyone? 3. Good. 3 low. No, really, when you look at yourself, your ratio will be really low. And we think that, gurus are all, they trustable, but they gurus are khanda hair on your arm, right? You put khanda locket here and a khanda in your car. Mera the guru de bharosa hi bolte hai.
1 point for each car.
Huh?
Yeah, 1 point for each conduct.
Yeah, that's it. Really extra points.
one thing I want to say is that self-orientation that has a huge impact. Sari cheezain ek paas se nahi.
Yes.
But divide karo self-orientation it makes a huge impact.
That's so true, isn't it? Right? Sometimes asi mitha bolte. I've seen good things, right? Bahut mitha bolte ji, das hai aise bahut udas hai, है ना? And oh हैगी बहुत nice, nothing wrong with that, है ना? But too self-obsessed, right? All the thing about them, their family and their kids, है ना? फिर गुरु happy नहीं हो सकता, है ना? गुरु can't be happy like that. Anyone else? हाँ जी. हाँ जी. Quick please. Quickly please.
Oh, 13.
Time है नहीं.
13.
13.
But that rounded.
अच्छा अच्छा. What was the biggest impact?
Self-orientation.
Self-orientation, है ना? Right? और कोई हैगा या?
I got 1.16.
1.16? एक ही तो हो गया.
I got
अच्छा 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 ठीक है. हाँ जी.
Wait, is it 2 out of 1?
I'm just trying to understand this
Out of
equation.
30.
Let's say
Guys, please quickly, हाँ जी. हाँ जी.
Let's suppose I have a medium guy and I'm considering 5 for each variables.
हाँ जी.
So I'll have 15 at the top, like 5 times 3, 15, and 5 for self-orientation. 15 divided by 3, 5 is 3, right? So why I'm not getting 5?
Why are you looking for?
I'm getting 3.
Punjabi से
वो जी थोड़ी मास करा रहे हैं. मुझे मास पास होने से कितने नंबर आ जाए? 35. मास हाँ जी sorry. हाँ जी. Anyway, you got the point, right? Anyway, बैठो हो please. Time है नहीं. Please. I would love to discuss with you guys. So what we do afterwards we do discussion. ठीक है जी? है ना? But anyway, हाँ जी.
Can I answer this question?
Which question?
You know, math.
Or do after more time है please.
If you want to talk to Bhai Raman Singh,
We do afterwards. ठीक है जी? Anyway, I'll do quick takeaway. Alright, quick takeaways from today. Everybody please इधर आधा मिनट में दे दो. फिर तो बाद ये टाइम को लगाने की कोशिश करेंगे, है ना? Anyway, कबीर जी का तो पता है बिल्कुल जिसरता चेना बांध के हाथ बांध के hands tied, right? But he goes, my chest is still in Vaheguru. My dependency is still on Guru, and our dependency is never on Guru, right? And he goes, Vaheguru mein Shradha. Bhai Manji, you know this Sakhi as well. I don't need to go through that. If anyone doesn't, we can cover that later on. Same way, he gives more importance to the wood that's going for the langar than himself. He fell into the well, right? This wood shouldn't get wet. I can stay like that, my body gal jaye, no problem. But these lakda are more important than me. Can you imagine? Those lakda are going to Guru ka for langar. Self-orientation inna lower. Don't think about themselves. And so Guru Sahib ne ki kiya? And Guru Sahib ne kiya manj pyara Guru ko, gur manj pyara. Manj Guru ka bohe tha, jag langar hara. Guruji says if someone wants to become a Sikh, become like Manj. Anyone who sits around Manj has become like a boat that he can carry across Sikhs from this Lord Ocean. And key takeaways very quickly. Raj Yoga is a unique concept in Guru Granth Sahib Raj. Sikhi is a Raj or governance model, and Sikh is a citizen of the rule. Miri Piri, Sant Sipahi, and these are concepts, just different names of Raj Yoga. All Gurus were sovereign and practiced and passed on Raj Yoga, ruling with a desire with the union of one. And the final one was, the foundation of this concept is the trust on Guruji. साड़ा भरोसा गुरु दे कितना है ना? वो गुरु साहब ने देखना है ना? बाकी नहीं देखना तो बाड़ा कितना सोना पाया है. It costs $50 to become what one look like. It costs $50 to become what look like, right? That doesn't matter sometimes. What matters is what's your purpose on Guruji. Guruji gives a lot of importance to that. Everything else is a byproduct. Sorry, I tried to keep you guys awake as much as I could. If I ripped anyone too much, sorry, I'm going last for any both the henny. I tried to do what I could. So I'll be the Sarane, Aziz Bakni, Khade na jao ji, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.